So it is technically part 2 of the motor continuing. Got everything put back together. About to put the windows tray on. Got the cam bearings in. The cam slides in and out. Very freaking nice. Your boy did that yourself. Gonna throw oil pan, pickup tube on, spin it around, then work on the front of the engine, get everything ready, and then we're getting ready to put this in the car. And the boy who helped me take it out, Trevor, is going to help put it back in. So we appreciate him here. So I'm gonna put you on a time lapse, and yeah. Alright, so everything under the oil pan is now torqued. Oil pan is done, cam retainer is done, cam's in there, oil pump's on, oil pump tube's on. So I'm going to flip it over, do the front seal, get that part done, and then I guess we're going to throw it in the car. I have checked over myself several times on this whole thing, but I guess you gotta learn somewhere. So I mean, don't be afraid to do something, because I've never done this before in my life, but don't be afraid to try something new, I guess. After 2 years of this car sitting, it has not sat with a motor in front of it for 2 years, and we're getting ready to put it in. Yes, I know the heads are not on it. I'm still waiting on them to get back from the freaking machine shop, but the reason why I'm putting it in now is to mock the trans up for the drive shaft, so I can get that made, because I'm making a one-piece drive shaft for it. So I'm pretty excited. This doesn't feel real, so enjoy this frustration of us putting this motor in here. So right, so I'm back on the little handheld deal now. So engine's in. Obviously, heads are not on it. Valley cover's not on it, but I can put that on there later. But the reason why I put this in now is to get that thing in to, you know, like I said before, get the measurement for stuff. And so the motor's not sitting forward. But, so this is a Gen 3 iron block. It started its life out as a LQ4. Now technically it's an LQ9 with the flat top pistons that were in the car to begin with. And the crank is a 54X reluctor wheel so that the car doesn't freak out when I try to start it, because it's got a different reluctor wheel than the little 24X that came on the motor. But if you don't want to replace a L77, L76, let's get you a Gen 3 block, 6 liter, same thing, just made a different metal. But I'm super excited. This car has been motorless for 2 freaking years. I've gotten everything to complete the 6-speed swap besides figuring out how to do the 6-speed swap. But once I get the heads back, we'll throw them in with the studs, new gaskets, everything. I do feel a little bit nervous now because I did put this motor together myself, and this is the first one I've ever done by myself. But I went by the book, asked questions, whole 9 yards. So we'll see, I reckon. But I think I'm gonna end it off on this one. Next video, I think I'm gonna put the accessories on, go get my heads, valley cover, drop that off, the 6-speed off to get the input shaft put in it. And it's a little baby step, but it's one more step to driving my car again. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions about anything, just throw them in the comments. I might make a whole video on questions, I don't know yet. But also, I appreciate my boy Trevor for coming over and helping me do this, because it's only right if he pulls it out, he has to put it back in, which you'll see in the time lapse that he did. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good one. Deuces.